This presentation is a proposal for a cybersecurity intelligence plan for Acme Electronics. First, we will define what is CTI and its benefit. Then we go over the cyber threat actor, and then the method they use, and what is their motivation. Last, we will present a risk reduction plan using CTI. Ernst & Young defines CTI as an advanced process that enables the organization to gather valuable insights based on the analysis of contextual and situational risks and can be tailored to the organization's specific landscape, its industry, and market. Ernst & Young also provide the three main benefits of CTI as 1. CTI is more than data and technology. It is analyst expertise, refined methodology, and process-driven integration. 2. CTI paints the bigger picture for key decision makers and places security operators ahead of the cyber attacker. Cyber threat intelligence is the enabler to more proactive security approach. In the latest SENS Institute survey in 2019, 81% of respondents say that CTI helped with their security, 17% said they didn't know, and only 2% said that they didn't help. The methods that the cyber attacker used for cyber attack are listed in this slide, and this slide is by no means comprehensive. And they are malware, social engineering, hacking, credential compromise, web attacks, and distributed denial of services, DDoS. Malware is a malicious software designed to infiltrate or damage a computer. Common forms of malware include computer viruses, worm, trojan, spyware, and adware. Social engineering is an attack that relies on the human interaction and often involves manipulating people into breaking normal security procedures. Hacking exploits vulnerabilities in software and hardware. Dangerous hackers are those with advanced technical skill and have malicious intent. Credential compromise includes the theft, stealing, and stuffing of user account information by attacking password manager. DDoS is an attack in which multiple compromised systems are used to attack a single target. The flood of incoming messages to the target system forces it to shut down and deny service to legitimate users. Web attack target vulnerabilities in website and web application. Common web attacks include remote file include PHP injection, cross-site scripting, command injection, and SQL injection. In the report from Future Solution in 2018 Q3, 72% of cyber attack using malware, 52% use social engineering, and 34% use hacking. This table lists the major cyber threat actors and their motivation and the method that they are used. We will talk about the nation state and cyber criminal. Nation state are the most sophisticated threat actor. They have dedicated resource and personnel. The goal of hacker of nation state is to damage the ability of organization and government to operate in cyberspace. They also try to steal state secret, technological information, and interfere with other people, other country political system. These attacks are especially dangerous because they also target vital infrastructure, and that can affect human life. Our cyber defense is largely ineffective against this type of attacker. We may not be the direct target of this attacker, but will be directly affected by cyber war launched by these actors. Also, because of our affiliation with military industrial product, cyber terrorists have targeted our intellectual properties. A CTI program with government and military-grade cyber intelligence is the only effective mechanism to handle nation-state threats. Cybercriminals are also referred as organized crime group. They target organizations like us mostly for financial gain, and they use all types of methods available to steal data that can be monetized, and they use any method and technique to achieve their goal. Our existing security tool and staff cannot keep up with them on a daily basis. And thanks to its real-time monitoring and multiple resources, CTI is necessary to deal with organized crime target. Insider threats are individually working within our organization that compromise system or steal protected data out of discontentment for personal gain. They are dangerous because of their access to internal networks that are protected by security perimeters. This summarizes all the motivation of each of the threat actors. Not necessarily true in all cases though, because some of the threat actors can have different multiple motives. Cyber kill chain is the step of a cyber attack. Breaking any step in the chain will stop the attack. CTI aims to predict and interrupt the cyber killer chains. Our organizations are always at risk of being attacked and compromised by this threat. To reduce the risk, we need to enhance and complement our security posture with a CTI plan. We can follow the intelligence cycle to implement our risk reduction using CTIP. The intelligence cycle consists of 6 steps. The planning and direction step. This phase composes of all activities that identify information requirements and the means to ensure that those requirements are met. This step manages the end-to-end intelligence effort. The information requirements are prioritized, collection plans are prepared, and collection capabilities are assigned to various teams or individuals. The executive leadership directs the intelligence effort, and the intelligence program manager manages the effort based on the intent, priority, and any guidance from the planning process. Step number 2 is collection. This step acquires and provisions information for the processing and production steps. Collection management manages the information given by the various intelligence sources or agencies, allowing various teams to collect their portion of the information requirement and contributes to the redundancy of information. Step number 3, processing. All the collected information needs to be in a format that is specific to the organization. In this processing step, the information will be processed and items will be mapped to correlating points and prepared for input into the next steps. This slide shows an example of one of the processing. For example, we will ask which personnel have access to the log for the X server during the month of November and December of 2017, and what time did they access it. And the output will provide us with a specific answer. Step number 4, analysis and production. Is the process of analyzing, evaluating, interpreting, and integrating raw data and information into finished intelligent products for known or anticipated purposes and applications. And this is one of the examples of the analysis process, which from the information collected, it goes into the package requirement and it will produce a very specific answer. Step number 5, dissemination. The final step of the intelligence cycle is dissemination, and the goal of intelligent dissemination is to portray an accurate picture of the environment, problem, process, threat to the leadership in the form that facilitates rapid understanding of that picture. Dissemination methods including dashboards, verbal reports, written reports, slide presentation, images, and so on. Dissemination channels are based on the need-to-know basis. The last step, utilization. Once intelligent product has been developed and disseminated through the channel of communication, they are meant to be used for action at all levels of the operation. And this slide shows one of the examples of the utilization. For example, the alarm from cyber intelligence report, it go into the information product requirement, it go into the regional CIO, CISO, and go into the action chain, and then it will be distributed to different teams. Intelligent implementation can rely on the capability maturity model, which is used to show the different level of how well the organizational practices, behaviors, and process can produce required outcomes. For example, it can go from level 1, each of the inventory of all the information. It goes to each of the level, and the top is level 5, which shows security skill training, application software security, incident response capability, penetration testing, and red teaming in the intelligent model. The cyber threat intelligence role, to implement the program, we have to devise the role into different groups. So at the strategic level, we have the Chief Information Officer, Chief Information Security Officer, and divisional VPs. At the tactical level, we have IT Service Manager, Security Operation Manager, Security Manager. And at the operation level, we have the IT Service SME, Security Team Leads, and Analyst. For the cyber threat intelligence implementation, we have prepared a detailed documentation separate called the CTIP. And in there, we follow the step highlighted in this diagram. And every output and every step that we take will follow or will be measured against the SMART metric, which is specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. And this document is also attachment to this presentation. And this diagram just shows a final product of our CTIP. We will have a risk dashboard which include all the information from all our office in the different region, from APAC, from Europe. That the dashboard consumer or show us on the risk that we currently face from each of the region. And also we will have a threat intelligence dashboard that will list in real time all the existing threat against our organization. And this shows the flow of information from each of the stakeholders in our organization and how they manage the threats. And this is the wrap-up slide which show on the benefit or on the roles of the cyber intelligence of the stakeholders. And thank you to the IT and the security team have helped to review and put together this presentation. And this slide also shows on the reference that we use to prepare this slide. And thank you for your attention.